Hey guys, thank you for tuning in with Coach Kizzy and Majestic Life Solutions. I wanted to actually touch base with y'all guys because I went over this once before with you guys. Went over it once before with you. So I'm gonna tell you this one more time, okay? And I told you everything that you do in life, always have everything in writing, okay? And I said this once before. I said, have everything in writing because you never know what you might need in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, with your, that's just like with your past. Like if I go in the house, if I go back in the house and I get my binder, everything that I talk to you guys about, it's in my binder because I want to be able to talk about it again. You understand what I'm saying? I want to talk about it again because it applies to a person's life and it applies to good. And so I tell you all the time to keep things in writing always. Don't never tell you that, don't never tell nobody, don't never let nobody tell you that don't have nothing in writing or have something, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like I said on your boundary board. Just make a list of your boundaries, both of y'all boundaries, you sign and they sign, whatever, whoever partner, whatever it is. So I want to show you because when I first started on my journey, I like the Bible, I know the Bible would say the Bible, but I didn't know it was called the book of life. So I made like for my storm, I made my I said it wasn't to it. But anyways, it probably stopped or whatever. But I'm just gonna show you like my book of life. My book of life my book of life is long. If it's story messing up, I'm just gonna go in the house and just record it. But anyways, I'm gonna still record it again. So here's some of my book of life. That's some of my book of life. So which I didn't, understand. Like, I didn't know nothing about gang stocking and all that stuff. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know people had people gang stalking me, right? So if I didn't know that, I'm trying to figure out why they started gang stalking me. So this guy right here, this is the guy that this guy right, you see the mouse, this guy right here, he's a Hispanic guy. He was arrested for sexual assault of a child, right? So I drove his car. I drove that man's car. So after then, he got arrested. Let me see what date it says. Let's see what date it's on here. Oh shoot, the store doing everything else. But if it act up out here, I'm gonna go in the house and we're gonna explain my book of life, okay? So you see that date on there? It says September 3rd, 2024. I started driving that man car the 4th, um September 4th, 2022. Right? So I started driving the man car. And after I started driving the man car, so I guess that's when the gang stalking started. I guess that's when the gang stalking started. So I wrote that down because you know what I'm saying, like he got arrested for sexual assault of a child. So I'm like, okay, well, if he got arrested for sexual assault of a child, that don't have nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to do with me. So then this the car that I was driving. That's his car. That was his car. Like it was 2018 Honda Civic. In which I should have knew it didn't have no paperwork to it or nothing. I shouldn't even got in them people that person car and drove it. Oh, I'm not gonna show you no ID. And so I was like, I don't know, if they want this car back or what. You know what I'm saying? So I gave it back to my nephew. And if you seen that picture, that was my nephew picture. Well, my picture. He's not my nephew, he's my friend. But so I said, my bad. No, he said, I know, I said this right here. I said, boy, out of all people, I didn't think you would do me like this. When you told me that you gave people